How will you know that your partner is very serious about your relationship? This is a question that I normally get most of the time. People normally want to know that how do I know that the person I'm dating is actually serious about this relationship? Because sometimes you find some people never disclose most of the things. Now, the number one we're talking about financial transparency. Like it's not about when we talk about financial transparency, we have these people who normally think that because they have touched on the finance, that I should be able to know how much my partner is earning. Financial transparency, we are not talking about that. We are talking about it is being serious about the money matters. That when it comes to the issue of money, you are able to explain what you have spent the money on. You get it? It is not about hiding. It's not about telling your partner how much you're earning. When I come to you, for example, and I tell you, you know what, babe, I'm earning 20,000 shillings per month, and this is how I would like us to plan for this amount of money. That is not really bad. It is a very good decision for you to make. It's a very good, it's you being transparent to your partner. But here we are talking about being transparent and being accountable for the money that you have. Because we are having these people whom the person is working, but you never know where the money goes. You get it? The person is working, but he's ever broke. So if you realize that you are dating somebody who is working, but he is ever broke, then that one, it already means that that relationship is not serious, because he will never be open. The moment this person will never be telling you where the money is going, or how the bills that he has, he will never be serious with the relationship. So he should be able to tell you the loans that he have, the debts, the savings, and all of that. It's not about opening up and telling you how much money I earn. So you need to understand that when I talk about financial transparency. The number two, we are having integrating you into the real world. You need to understand this. You are being integrated into the real world. That is, you are with your partner, your partner who loves you so much. He or she is integrating you into the real world. You're not just being taken to a party. You're not just being introduced to friends, but this person is shaping you to fit in his lifestyle or in her lifestyle, so that you be able to understand that when we are together, this is how we are going to be interacting. When we are together, these are the places that he loves to go. When we are together, this is where we are going to be able to do what? These are some of the things that we are going to be able to do. He will also be in a position to take you to his parents. He will be able to introduce you there, and he'll be proud to introduce you as the wife to be. Yeah, you get it. He is proud of you, even when they are walking with you out there. He's very proud. It's not like you are walking together, but he is feeling like he's very uncomfortable, because we are having these people where when the person is inside the house with you, he's very okay, but the moment he steps out of the house, he feels uncomfortable. If it reaches a point whereby you are feeling like your partner is not very comfortable with you, especially when you are walking in public with him, then you should understand that there is a problem with him. And one of the problem might be that he is having another partner somewhere, and so he is worried, or he or she is worried about what might happen when the other party comes to notice them. So if you realize that you are not being placed into that gap, that is, you are not being integrated into the world, and you are not being even told the serious things. He normally talks about the jokes. And we have friends who will call you mama all of the time. We have those friends. And then we have friends who are going to be there for you, friends who are going to tell you the real person that you are dating. Those are some of the friends that you must be looking at. Another thing we are looking at is for you to know the type of partner that you are dating is a consistency action over sweet words. You get it? Consistent action. Consistent action. He does not promise you. He does not give promises. He makes sure that he shows you actions. He ensures that when he does not speak and tells you, babe, I will do this. No, he keeps quiet and he just does the things. We are having these people whereby you find, for example, a partner who will always be keeping quiet, keeping things to himself, keeping things from you, and all of that. Or we have a partner who will always be promising you every now, promising, but he never fulfills. If you realize you're having that type of a partner, that is a red flag. A good partner should be able not just to promise, but he should be able to fulfill what he has promised. You get it? It is not about promising. It's about making sure that you are acting on those promises. Even if you have a partner who can promise, he tells you, you know what, I'll buy you such and such a thing on such and such a date. And then maybe that date reaches and he doesn't have the money. And then later on he comes and he buys it. That is a serious partner. But if you realize that you have somebody who has been promising you heaven and earth from the very first time that you started dating, but until that time when you are in the relationship, nothing has ever happened, that is not somebody for you to rely on. The last one is involving your future's long-term decision. You are involving you in the future long-term decisions. That is what I'm talking about. So when we are talking about involving you in future long-term decisions, this is something that you need to understand. You are not just being involved in short-term decisions. If you realize you are being involved in short-term decisions, then you should be very careful, because there is a possibility that this person is not serious with you. But if you're being involved in long-term decisions, he is, for example, talking about building a house, he's talking about buying land, and he wants to involve you in that. It's not involving you does not really mean that now he's telling you, babe, you know what? I have 1.5 million. I need you to add me 500,000 so that I get to 2 million for me to be able to go and purchase such and such a asset. That is not really what I mean here. Although that one can also happen in relationships whereby you are being involved, and you should be ready and ready to do that, to get involved in such. But if he is involving you in the sense that before he makes any financial decision, you are being involved, then you should know that you are dating, or you are with somebody who is very serious with the relationship, somebody who doesn't want to keep anything out. He wants you to know everything that he owns. For example, he can tell you, you know what, I have bought a certain such and such a hotel at such and such a place, and so I need you to go there, and you are going to be in charge of that. You see, you're being involved. That is a long-term decision. You're being involved. Lastly, we are talking about conflict resolution. A partner who is very serious with you is a partner who is going to solve the conflict immediately. He's not somebody who's going to keep it to himself. He's not somebody who's going to feel like he or she doesn't need to solve this. He's not somebody who is going to have this ego whereby once the two of you have fought, then everybody for himself, God for us all. No, somebody who's going to sit down and say, okay, I accept my mistakes. This is what I've done. I know I've hurt you, but babe, what can we do? How can we solve this? How can we make sure that this does not happen again? You see, if you have such type of a person who is very clear, who is very open, who talks and makes sure that he does not leave the house when the two of you are not in good terms, that is somebody for you to keep. That is somebody for you to make sure that you cling to, because he's someone who is very serious. He's somebody who wants the best for both of you, and he's somebody who really, really cares about you. And so if you realize that all of these things that I have mentioned is something that is even closer to what you are experiencing in whatever relationship or the marriage that you are in, then you should know that you are having somebody who is very serious about that marriage or that relationship. But if you realize that it is the opposite, then you know what you have to do.